Hey singers, I'm Justin Stoney, the founder of New York Vocal Coaching, welcoming you to episode 8 of Voice Lessons Online, the show where passionate voice teachers from all over the world help us to learn from some of the greatest singers of all time. Today's singer you probably haven't heard of before, and we like to do that on this show. Introduce you to obscure and lesser known artists, singers with talent that really should get more recognition. Nah, I'm just kidding. It's Beyonce. Beyonce is among the most gifted vocalists of today and of all time. From her earlier days with Destiny's Child, to Dreamgirls, to becoming the most awarded singer ever. Beyonce is irreplaceable. And that's why I'm excited to learn what makes Sasha just so fierce. First, Arbender Robinson is here to tell us about the joy that emanates from Beyonce's performing.
Hello, musicians, artists, and music lovers. I want to talk to you about something, and that is finding the pure joy in the music that you're making, that you're creating, that you're sharing with your audiences, or the music that you're listening to. One of the things that I love most about Beyonce, outside of the fact that she's going to sound great, outside of the fact that she's going to put on a great show, outside of the fact that she's a wonderful music writer, I love that she is able to share pure joy in the work that she's doing, pure joy in the music. And sometimes as we're studying music, sometimes as we're working on our craft, sometimes we forget to share just the pure joy of it. So I want you to watch this first clip of Beyonce. Let's see if you can find moments where she is just sharing pure joy. Take a look.
Played a lot of plays down in Memphis, pumped a lot of tank down in New Orleans, but I never lost the sight of the city until I hitched a ride on a riverboat cruise. Big wheels keep on turning, turning, proud baby keep on burning, burning. We'll be rolling, rolling, rolling on the river, rolling, rolling, rolling on the river.
Awesome. So in this clip, not only is she paying tribute to celebrating her music, she's also paying tribute to the wonderful Tina Turner. I love that she, at least to my ear, is stepping out of her zone of what she normally sings and finding her own voice and her own feel behind what I would call rock music. That's super exciting. And now, let's take a look at this next clip where you'll see Beyonce finding joy in another way in this same song. Check it out. All right, so now we get to see Beyonce celebrating her dancing skills and living inside of some of the iconic moves that Tina Turner would do. So I encourage you in your own work, in your own presentation, to really find those moments where you celebrate the pure joy of making music. It's that last element that can amplify or lift your performance to that next level. So we already know we're going to sound great. We already know we're going to communicate a message. We already know that, our technique and those things are going to be there. And now we just find the moments to purely enjoy and have fun in the work that we're doing. That is that last element that's going to push it over the top. And I think Beyonce is a master at making sure that we celebrate that part of the music process as well. All right. Thanks. Bye.
Awesome, R-Bender. Next, Andy King. Tell us about the many colors that we hear in Beyonce's voice.
Hey everyone, I want to talk with you about the importance of exploring and the power of using every nook and cranny of your voice. And we're going to do that through Beyonce. To start, we're going to listen to 2 short clips within one of her most famous songs, Halo. Before we listen though, your challenge is to pick out as many different vocal and musical choices that she makes. Here we go.
I found a way to let you in, but I never really had a doubt. Standing in the light of your halo, I got my angel now. It's like I've been awakened. Every rule I had you breaking. It's the risk that I'm taking. I ain't never gonna shut you out. Everywhere I'm looking now, I'm fade
What did you hear? This is what I heard. Register changes, different larynx heights, crescendos, decrescendos, vocal fry, quiet singing, strength, riffing, vibrato, breathiness, straight tone, yodels. I could go on and on and on and on. And that list was from one song within one performance. So here's the deal. You know when you're in a lesson and your teacher asks you to make some bizarre or silly sound? We've all been there. I know you do. That performance is why. All of those funny exercises we do are there to lead us into building a voice and a performance that's as colorful and powerful as Halo. Here's your challenge when you're practicing and performing. Ask yourself, what would Beyonce do? Just kidding. Kind of. Are you infusing as much organic and purposeful color and depth into your singing as you can? If you aren't, why not? There's no reason you can't do all of the things we listed above. And next time you're singing, I encourage you to try them all.
Excellent. Now, Casey Velasquez, what about the authenticity that Beyonce sings with?
Hey singers, I am so excited to talk about one of the most influential artists in my life and in the music industry today, Beyonce. It's no secret that Beyonce is one of the most incredible vocalists of our time with incredible vocal control and technique. But what really makes Beyonce stand out from the rest is the way she always means what she sings. She feels the music, she tells the story of the songs, and she always creates powerful connections with her audiences everywhere. Let's take a look at this next clip and watch Beyonce in action.
And your heart is broken, 'cause I walked away. Show me your scars, and I won't walk away. Oh, and I know I promised.
So amazing. So first we notice that Beyonce's eyes are closed. When they're closed, we can tell that she's really feeling the music, she's diving deeper into her vocals, and when she opens her eyes, she's looking directly at the camera and the audience in front of her. By doing this, you really feel like she is telling the story right to you. To elevate the performance even more, she uses hand gestures on specific lyrics. This really helps us believe her and feel like we're a part of the song with her. Let's take a look at this next clip where we can actually hear Beyonce meaning what she's singing.
I know you're probably thinking, what's up with me? Oh, I've been crying. I've been crying. I've been crying. Can't stop crying. No.
So amazing, right? So in this performance, Beyonce is diving deeper into certain stylistic elements like dynamics, riffs, distortion, and she even adds a crying sound on the lyric crying. Just so amazing. So from Beyonce, we can learn that your performance can be elevated when you actually mean what you sing. And you can practice this in voice lessons, practicing diving in deeper to the meaning of your songs and creating authentic, genuine connections to your audiences. All right, singers, thank you so much for having me again, and I will see you soon.
So good, Casey. And David McCall, what about stylistic nuances like straight tone and vibrato?
Hi, David here. Beyonce's vocals are excellent. She can use her voice to caress as well as attack with clarity and richness. And part of that comes from her use of vibrato. Now, vibrato is a recurring pitch bend away and back to the fundamental pitch. You hear it as the flutter or the waver or the warble, depending on how far away you bend the pitch from the fundamental pitch. Conversely, straight tone singing is singing the fundamental pitch without any pitch bend. And the play between the two can help heighten the emotions of a song. Straight tone can build in intensity and lead to a vocal release with vibrato. Great song. Beyonce can turbocharge her vibrato with chest dominance, compression, and distortion.
Be moving on if you don't, if you listen to the song here in my heart, a melody I start, but I will complete. Whoa.
Or she can relax and warm the vibrato with decompression and vocal fold release.
Misty watercolored memories of the way we were.
If you happen to struggle with vibrato, try this exercise. Take one pitch on ah and bend it once. Ah. Let it feel like someone just surprised you. Ah. Add several more surprises now. Ah. Now, if that silly exercise doesn't work for you, try this one. Make the ambulance sound. Ooh-ee, 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 ooh. Now, this is important. Relax. Let the pitch change more from the change of the vowel rather than from trying to sing those two notes individually. Let's try again. Ooh-ee, 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 ooh. All right, now let's stick to one vowel. Ooh, speed it up. Ooh. All right, now be patient with yourself. Vibrato is just like every other vocal skill. It takes time and patience to build, as well as listening to excellent vibrato using singers like Beyonce.
Thanks, David. And thanks to all our experts. I'm going to share what I've learned from Beyonce in a moment. But first, here are some more ways to be crazy in love with your vocal journey.
To get to know the Voice Lessons online team or schedule a lesson, visit voicelessonsonline.com. To get your copy of Justin Stoney's book, Sing Like Never Before, visit singlikeneverbefore.com. If you'd like a vocal course that you can do from home, check out the Voice Lessons to the World vocal course. Our 12-part program takes you on a journey from beginner to master-level vocal exercises. Find it at voicelessonstotheworld.com. If you're a voice teacher looking to master your craft, join our worldwide community at voiceteachertraining.com. Finally, if you'd like free vocal tips sent to you each day, sign up at dailyvocaltips.com.
When folks ask me to list artists that I think have great vocal technique, Beyonce is an obvious choice. But as you and I have talked about so many times throughout the years, vocal technique is not just about the mechanics of singing. It's about how the vocal journey and the inner journey are intertwined. Let's not take for granted that Beyoncé is not only an inspirational musician, but also an unbelievably courageous person. She's been through depression, heartbreaks, disappointments, criticisms, you name it. And time and again, she's turned lemons, literally, into lemonade. How did she do it? Well, one way is through Sasha Fierce. If you're not familiar with Sasha Fierce, this is Beyoncé's ingenious alter ego.
So, like when you're getting ready to go on stage and perform, does Sasha Fierce, when does she show up?
Usually when I hear the crowd, when I put on my stilettos, when like the moment right before when you're nervous and that other thing kind of takes over for you. Then Sasha Fierce appears, and my posture and the way I speak and everything is different.
But no, is it like a process that happens too? Like you were talking about the high heels, like once the lashes go on and the makeup and all that stuff.
It's kind of like when I do a movie, becoming the character. Once you put on the wig and once you put on the clothes, you walk different. It's kind of this character that I've created over the years.
And how is Sasha Fierce different than I am?
Well, I know, you know, definitely wearing that bodysuit. I could never walk out here and do that.
Does Sasha Fierce ever go home? Like,
sometimes, but I not often. Only on special occasions.
She ever show up and shows up sometimes at the house.
But definitely when I'm nervous or whenever I have to perform, whenever I have to do choreography or something that's difficult, and it's no different from anyone else.
No different from anyone else? Very interesting and very insightful. You see, we all have fears, doubts, and anxieties that keep us from becoming the singer that we want to be, even Beyoncé. But we need a strategy to overcome this. To me, Beyoncé's Sasha Fierce plan is as good as it gets. And I challenge us all to do the same thing. Maybe when I'm feeling shy, I could become Stony Swag. But my question for you is, what will you become? What alter ego can help you find your boldest, bravest, and most daring performer ever? The mistake we often make is to think that we need to reveal the deepest part of ourselves first. No. Remember that even the greats have a little bit of stage fright. And sometimes being in character at first is exactly what we need to actually discover how to be our most authentic self later on. So the moral of the story, if you're not a queen, be. And if you don't feel like a queen, be. And always remember who taught you that one. Ms. Fierce, the queen. Be. We'll see you next time for more voice lessons online.